Please excuse the interruption. Would Jennifer Chavez and James Berry please report to the main office? Jennifer Chavez and James Berry, please report to the main office. Thank you.
One more day. Sorry, bud.
Oh! My glasses fell out. Oh, we're on record.
Let me tap the thing.
Well, hello. I'm trying to figure out what to do on Monday. Hi.
Attention, this is your 1 minute warning. Please go to class. Attention,
Oh, bro, you're
this is your 1 minute warning. Please go to class.
I can take a picture. You know, but then the rest of the food. What's up, guys? Who missed it? Is Tyler here today? Angela, have you seen her?
She had a little fight yesterday. What's up, sir? Yes, bro.
Hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah.
Guys,
I walked outside. I went to the door to watch it, and that time was in the ground beforehand.
hopefully everyone's okay.
Looked like it was good.
Guys, couple things. Stop. Please and thank you. So guys, we have a quiz tomorrow. Our quiz is going to be on photosynthesis and cellular respiration. You guys should review tonight the activities from last week on cellular respiration. A couple things. Just give you guys some ideas. Aerobic versus anaerobic respiration. I would look that over. I would make sure that we know where in the cell photosynthesis occurs and where in the cell cellular respiration occurs. I would also look over why we even have cellular respiration. What's the purpose, right? There's some review today that'll help with that a little bit indirectly if we have time. So today, guys, we are starting energy cycle, okay? So we are going to be doing this carbon cycle game. It's kind of neat. If you guys did Earth Space last year or had my wife, I think she did the rock cycle game very similar. So guys, the whole point of this is after a lesson on mimicking the carbon atom, you will understand what chemical reservoirs, residence times, and flux mechanisms are required to move nutrients, such as carbon specifically, from one reservoir to another. And we have short 5-question assessment at the end, okay? So, looking through it, here's what we're going to do. For our starting locations, I'm going to have you draw randomly. You guys will start at different reservoirs. We'll talk through it. But follow along with me as we read. start understanding the cycles of matter on Earth begins with identifying reservoirs, which is where the matter is stored, the residence time, which is how long matter stays in one reservoir, and the fluxes, which is how the matter moves from one reservoir to another. We're going to change up the instructions a little bit. It says today you're going to play a game to learn about the carbon cycle, its reservoirs, residence times, and fluxes. By the end, instead of knowing how it changed, you guys should be able to describe how can carbon move from one place to another. That's like our end goal, right? So it's stored in a whole bunch of different places. You guys are going to see that in just a little bit. How can it move? So guys, around the room there are signs for each reservoir. Under the reservoir, there is a die and a set of instructions. You're going to do the carbon atom for this. You guys are also going to get your own dice in just a minute. You will be assigned to start at different reservoirs. You guys are going to randomly pick your starting location, and I'll show you. Once you get to the reservoir, you'll record your location on the chart below. You're going to roll the die. Depending on what number you roll, you're going to go to different stations around the room. If you stay at a reservoir, record that. Be sure to record your flux mechanism, how you got to the new reservoir. It says when you have visited every reservoir, go back to your seat. We're not going to do that. You guys just have to do these 8. Because if I said visit everyone, we might be here till next Tuesday. Alright?
We did this last year with Miss Holland.
You probably did it with the rock cycle.
Yeah.
It's very similar. Very, very similar. So guys, I'm going to come around, and you guys are going to draw your random location for where you're starting, but we're not going anywhere just yet, because I'm going to run you through the first round of where you're going to pick, alright? Actually, come on, let me out. Yeah, everybody draw one, pick randomly. Thank you, buddy. You pick yours. And then so you just pick one, and then pass it around, or swap around. Thank you, everybody. We're gonna talk. So once you draw your card, we're gonna talk before you guys start.
Well, they're taking it around the corner. Oh.
What'd you get?
Foster food.
Okay.
So guys, here's how it's gonna work. You each do your starting location. So for your starting location, you're gonna write it right below the upper left-hand part of your table under starting reservoir. So like for me, I drew atmosphere. So I would put atmosphere in the very first. I'm gonna run you through how a round's gonna go, so you guys see how to fill out the sheet. After we're done, so quick rules about the activity. After you guys are done rolling, I would like you guys to come back, and if you want to work in pairs, as a group, individually, working on our questions.
I put this right here.
Yep, so we're gonna put that right here.
Just starting reservoir.
Yep, under starting reservoir.
Bro, just put that camera down where it doesn't.
He's got real loud.
Reservoir.
I can't pronounce something. Afterwards, guys, you're gonna come back up here. You're gonna put the dice back. You're gonna work on the questions. We'll talk through them as a class. Then, once we're good, you'll have a short 5-question assessment. We'll talk through these, and we're done. Okay? So, guys, my starting reservoir was atmosphere. So here's how you're kind of gonna go, and I'll go through the reservoirs as well. So for me, I would start atmosphere. And I'm just gonna hyphenate a little bit. So I would go and I'd find the reservoir atmosphere, which is actually right behind Kahea. And here's how they're all pretty much gonna look. They're gonna have 6 different numbers. Those are your flux mechanisms. That's how the carbon's gonna move from one place to another. So you guys will have your dice. You'll go up to the reservoir, and you're gonna be like, phytoplankton in the near surface of the ocean go to marine biosphere. So for me then, you might have to abbreviate because it's kind of a lot for the little like section.
I don't even know it.
Yeah, we did do this section. We did it.
So photosynthesized. So you guys will be awesome at it.
We did it.
Phytoplankton.
Ew.
So then I would end up in the marine biosphere, yeah?
Hey, I got that.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember this then.
Your ending reservoir for the line now, so from here is going to be the starting reservoir at the next one. So then you'll find marine biosphere for me. And then same thing. You'll go and you'll find marine biosphere. You'll roll again to record the flux mechanism. So guys, going through our reservoirs, right behind Kahea is atmosphere. The back middle is soil. All the way in the back left is ocean surface.
How do you memorize that?
What do you mean? Me?
Yeah.
This is my sixth class of the day.
I'll forget that.
I mean, because he put them out.
Right behind that, too. Right behind Manaya in the middle, guys. Pay attention. Right behind the middle is fossil fuels on the left, and on the right, closer to John, is rocks. Rocks. All the way in the back right is marine biosphere. Deep ocean is in the middle. Terrestrial plants is right behind John and Malik. I have a student in a wheelchair, so I'm keeping the stand-up wheelchair back there. I ask that you guys do not touch that. Okay, it is very expensive, and if you break it, you will be responsible for it. Okay? So guys, at this point, I'm gonna give you time. We'll say 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 minutes.
I say about.
Comments to fill the whole paper out?
15 minutes.
I say 30. We get 35.
You don't get 35.
I'd say
15 minutes. So, you guys need your dice. Once you get your dice, you find your starting location, and we're starting, alright?
We need this little paper.
You don't need the little paper, but you can keep it if you want to remember all of the fun we have.
There's Kevin.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to cover that, right?
Oh, where's Marine Bio?
Okay?
Stop.
Great.
That bottle.
You need your dice?
Oh, I
Soil is right here. Alright. What are you looking for, buddy?
I was looking for that. Marine Bio.
Back right.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I got
We good.
yeah. She was
So roll your dice. And you got a theory. So Ray, you are Ray atmosphere.
I'm sure.
Oh, what?
So,
Did I do this right?
so the middle is where you're changing to. So the middle is this.
Look at that little bug.
So the middle part is what's on here. So that's how it moves, and then it tells you where you need to. So what last you did, so you did terrestrial plants. What was your rock terrestrial? Is it a rock? So what was the reasoning for moving here?
I forgot.
So go back and let's double check. So the middle is what's written on here. So you roll a grade. So it says you're absorbed by fungus. Absorbed by fungus.
The paper took you and dies and
So that's where you put the middle.
about the soil, right?
So you put plant that you in dots.
They die.
And then that's how you ended up.
Alright,
So
this
then
is
you
right.
put, this should be soil. Because that's where you came.
Alright, so
Came to.
this is a little different.
Yes, ma'am.
So would
atmosphere.
atmosphere be the next one?
Depending on what you roll.
It is. All over that.
So yeah,
Over there at the top.
so 2, you dissolve into the groundwater.
I got two again.
So then you put
Are you
soil here.
That's all my kids.
Now you're going to the atmosphere. So this will go here. Then you have to put that
Play on the Swift.
So I got mine.
atmosphere. Yep, an atmosphere. Sorry.
Yeah, but
So you drop it to the ground.
So you said 2, right? Dissolve in the groundwater. And your location next is the ocean surface. So then your next one is the ocean surface. And that's actually right there.
So I'm gonna put
Yep.
this part.
Do you want the Spanish version?
No, I wrote a one.
Alright, so 1. You have been photosynthesized by a terrestrial plant. Go to terrestrial plants. So now, we're gonna, since you ended here, this is gonna be your starting location.
I was just
you'll
at-
put- You might go back to the same place a couple times. So atmosphere will be here.
Bro, I have to stay here.
You'll put the reasoning. So photosynthesized by plant. Your next location is terrestrial plant.
Oh,
Okay.
that's 4.
Good. So
Bro!
atmosphere
Another one, bro. I swear.
is
Thank
is
you.
photosynthesized by terrestrial plant is the reasoning. I will be right there, ma'am. Go to terrestrial plants. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
So do I write ocean surface, right?
Ocean surface is where we're not.
I write ocean surface, right?
Yes, for your starting location.
And then
here.
I write absorbed by a coral.
Over.
And then I write absorbed by a coral.
I got
Right.
Yep. So you know it's over here again. And then
I was trying to be nice, but she's like, black.
Oh, hey.
atmosphere is popular.
Yeah, only for today.
Alright, after I put
So then now you have to go terrestrial plant, which is same station but on the other side.
So glad I'm not watching this video of myself. I'll be so discouraged.
Guys, it is okay if you go back to the same reservoir. You'll see why once we talk.
where's the ocean surface?
Back where the ladies are. If anything, you guys are getting your steps in today.
Hey, Molly.
I get one. I'm watching some Flash while I eat my pizza.
Okay, let's go.
What you gonna do?
I want to play some Minecraft.
Nothing, I'm gonna ask with Kevin. No.
I'm gonna play some. Oh, yeah.
Terrestrial plants? Where's the bombs at? You good, man?
Yeah.
Nice job, guys. It'll plan to take you and dive into the boat. So, terrestrial plants. So, plant dies and decomposes. So what you have on here is the middle, how it goes. So there's like starting location, travel. And then your new location is the soil. Our starting location, the next one is going to be soil. So then you have to go back to soil. Roll. You good, Keith?
I do not like myself right now. I have horrible wrong skills. That's that.
Did you forget your dice? Is that yours?
I don't know, Emily just gave it to me. Isn't this yours? No, no, it is not.
Somebody
Stop. If you keep switching, then just stop switching. All right. Give me a 6. I'm a 6.
Alright. I'm back at atmosphere.
Molecular part of oxidizes
Hey.
right.
This is too easy.
Oxidizes into fuse for the reasoning.
Okay, my dice is over there. I'm gonna use yours. I got 6.
That was your dice.
No, mine's over there.
Diffuse. Then you go to the atmosphere. So atmosphere is here above. So your ending location is now your starting location. So then for the next line, you'll be at atmosphere. You put atmosphere again. There you go.
There's a lot of fears in this.
And then atmosphere.
Where's my mouse?
Back over here. Have you guys noticed any common ones that you visited more than once so far?
I keep going from ocean surface to marine bio.
What else? Any other common ones that you guys have been to a whole bunch?
Marine biosphere.
Atmosphere is also a big one. We have about 5 minutes left, guys, to finish up.
This entire paper?
Just the front. If you're done with the front, go back to your seat, put my dice away, please, and start on the questions. We're going to talk through them in just a couple.
Oh my god.
Dude. That hurt. Dude. Telling my mom. Telling my mom.
That sucks.
Go back to the atmosphere again, I promise you. I'm not playing this anymore. I don't like this game.
This corner, got it.
We're trying to get 5 questions.
That got me right in the corner of my shoulder blade.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna fight this corner.
Where's fossil fuel?
Fossil fuels is in the middle on this side. What's good, buddy?
I got this one.
Okay, so you, what number did you roll? 2. So photosynthesized, right? So the reasoning is this. So in the middle, this is your reasoning. The terrestrial plant is where you're going. Okay? So photosynthesized is here. So that's our flux mechanism. That's how it moves from one part to the other. And then you'll put plant here. Okay? So then your starting location is plant.
So bad.
So now we gotta go back to plant. So plant's your starting location. So plant right there.
So big idiot.
And then this could be your last one, okay? So then go to plant and then do that and you're good to go. Move the plant back over. Guys, a couple more minutes. If we're done rolling, we should be looking at the questions on the back of the page, please. There's 5 short questions, some of which will help us review for our quiz tomorrow.
Can I use the restroom?
I'll write you this.
Yeah.
So guys, once John gets back, we are going to talk through the question. Once John gets back, we're going to talk through the questions on the phone. So I guess we're on. Guys, next week we have a full week. Remember, next week's a full week. The following week we have 2 days. Then we have fall break.
Dang, what's going on with these 2 days?
Week after next is Thanksgiving. Already.
Wait, so after this week,
We have a full week, and then we have 2 days the following week, and then we get 3 days off.
we have 2 days off.
3 days off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday. So we got 5 day weekend.
Wait. So you have next week, full week. Next after that, what?
2 days.
We only come, okay, look, next week is a full, the next week is a
It's
full.
5 days.
The next week after next week, we only come to school Monday, Tuesday, we off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then you come back Monday.
What she said.
And then we have Christmas break.
Simple English. Simple English.
How come we never hear you?
We don't ever hear him.
What?
Why we don't never hear him?
I don't know.
We
You
never
guys
hear
don't
him.
listen as well as he does?
He talks to his class.
I
Huh?
saw,
He does?
I saw he was up talking to him. while they were-
His 8th period class is about as small as ours.
He talks.
Uh,
I don't ever hear him talk.
Alright, so do me a favor, once you're finished writing, come back up. Once John gets back, we're gonna talk through it, guys. Read through the questions while we wait.
Oh no. This question on gas.
stressful.
What's stressful about it?
Walking.
You guys are up and moving. It's better than staring at the
We had regular classes last year. We never did anything like that.
this.
No.
So
We never did anything like
we have stuff like this for rock cycle. We have stuff like this for water cycle. I have one for obviously the carbon cycle. So guys, read through the 5 questions on the back, please. Jot down your thoughts, and we're gonna talk through them. 5 short questions. And if I were you guys, I would probably highlight question 4 and question 5 because that will help you guys review. Circle it, star it, do something because that'll help you guys review for our quiz.
Are we keeping these papers?
Says highlighted.
So like number 4 and number 5 on the back, I
When
would
we
circle
answer
it.
them, remember the answers.
Those are definitely gonna help you for your quiz tomorrow. Interest for you guys. You're welcome. That's my stuff.
Is everybody excited for Thanksgiving?
Very much.
Yes.
I am very excited.
I just want to know.
some reason my cousin was like Christmas Eve.
Who eats turkey?
Nope.
I was just trying to say that I would be craving turkey on Thanksgiving.
It's not like I was like.
Guys, do me a favor. Question, please. Thank you. You guys don't have to do anything with the 5-question assessment yet, guys. I'm just gonna hand it out. Alright, folks, for the sake of time, I'll get John caught up when he comes back. Question 1 says, in the course of the carbon cycle, are carbon atoms themselves ever created or ever destroyed? What do you guys think?
No.
Why?
Yes.
You're right. Why? So while you were moving throughout the cycle, yeah, you guys went from place to place, yeah. But was there ever like, so if you're the carbon atom, was it doubled? Like, was there a second person with you guys? Was there no people?
Sometimes it was just me.
Yeah. Well, just think about like your journey. Did any of the reservoirs ever say, "Stop, you guys are gone forever," or
No.
grab your friend because you were just doubled into 2 carbon atoms? No. It's a cycle. It's like the water cycle. There's no start, there's no stop. There's nothing created, there's nothing destroyed. It's like energy, right? When we said sunlight to chemical for glucose. So they're never created, they're never destroyed. Question 2 says, are they ever changed into other types of atoms? What do you guys think? Are carbon atoms in the cycle ever changed into other types of atoms, like oxygen or hydrogen or nitrogen?
No. I don't think so.
Let me put it to you guys this way. If I have an apple, can I change it into an orange?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right? So carbon remains carbon. That's the first part of question 2. On question 2.
Alright.
So, John, we were just talking question 2, and question 2 says, is carbon ever changed into another type of atom? No. So we said it's like apples to oranges. You can't do it.
Every atom just always stays that atom.
Exactly. What do you guys think? Is it ever changed into different types of compounds or molecules? What do you guys think? Let's take this comparison, right? Did you guys ever have like Legos or building blocks growing up? Okay. So if I take a red building block or a red Lego, yeah? Is it always a red Lego?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So that's the first half. It's always, someone said that left there. It's always a red Lego. You can't, I mean, unless we paint it, but we're not doing that. It's always a red Lego. Can I use that red Lego or building block to make a whole bunch of different stuff?
Yeah.
So, do you think carbon, if carbon always stays carbon like the red block, do you think I can use carbon to build a whole bunch of different stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. One of our go-to is CO2 that plants take in. What do plants make with carbon? Do you guys remember? What do they care about? What do they care about? Not us. We care about the oxygen, they care about the glucose. Awesome. So, plants are taking their building block, their carbon, and they're using that to build their glucose. If that helped you guys remember the building block comparison, write it down. These are going to be yours.
So, no, can't change into atoms, but can change into compounds because building blocks.
Yes. So no for the first part? Yes, and like the building block comparison. Good job.
How's your day been so far, Mr. Taylor?
That's pretty good, buddy. Thanks for asking. So question 3, we're gonna kind of skim over. So question 3, guys, is basically asking, well, what changes occurred? So if you look on the back, or like the page that we were working at, this is the middle section. So this is how you move. So you guys already did 3. You guys did the game. You went from ocean to atmosphere. You went from atmosphere to ocean, atmosphere to plants, plants to fossil fuels. You guys moved around. So that was your middle column from the previous page. That make sense? Question 4 and 5, you put up for this. You want to circle because this is good review for our quiz, alright? Say like if I say, hey, take it out, you can use it on this. 4 says, why are some carbon atoms from carbon dioxide not incorporated into sugar molecules? We don't have to worry about the second part. What did we say during our plants gizmo? What 3 things do plants need for photosynthesis to occur? Water.
Oxygen.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide.
Awesome. So, remember we did where we played around with the temperature, the CO2, and the light, right? What happened if one of those we didn't have? It wouldn't work, right? What was our comparison that we used?
Brownies.
Awesome. Brownies. Corner piece for life.
Yeah, corn pizza are honestly the same with
You
pizza.
take the middle.
But like,
Yes. And from like Litos,
okay,
the
oh,
corner
I was
piece
gonna
is
say,
the best piece.
I swear,
It's the
especially
middle.
when it's like a day old. I hate it when it's like when it's fresh
Wait.
and it's too greasy.
Litos
It's like a day old, like
Oh no.
when it's like
Oh,
dry. Bro, when it's dry.
We got one more. Let's go.
Grease.
We got done early. I'll talk food.
I feel.
We got one
ashamed.
more. I know you guys are passionate about it.
That's bro, especially Litos. I work at
No,
Nicoletti's
'cause
now.
you don't understand. I'm fat.
Oh, you got it?
I feel embarrassed. I'm fat. That is dry.
Question 5, guys. We're talking food.
Really,
Awesome. It goes into question 5. Let's go. Question 5 says,
back forever.
Mr. Sword. Thanks, buddy. Much of the food ingested in each organism is metabolized in cell respiration. Why is this so? What is the whole purpose of cell respiration? What is the whole purpose of you guys eating that delicious corner slice from wherever or the brownie? What's the whole purpose behind food?
It's good. You keep
Well, we
alive.
need energy. Awesome. Energy in the form of cellular respiration. What 3 letters? ATP. Awesome. So question 5 is to get energy.
From at this point.
Sure.
Not too much.
Bruh.
ATP.
Yeah.
Y'all stay trying to come for me. for
ATP
things.
stands for what?
At this point.
Adenosine triphosphate, but all you guys need to know is
That's what I.
ATP.
That's what I
All,
texted.
ATP is energy. That's all you guys need to know. You don't need to know the whole name. So guys, I passed out the assessment while you were gone, John. You guys are working on this. We will review. Sorry. Take a look. We will review this before you guys leave. Make sure announcements. There's a whole bunch going on. Listen to them while they're going on, please, because I had a class this morning that didn't listen and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions and I couldn't even hear them. So we're finishing this. We're reviewing, and that's today. We're done. And then tomorrow we got one day.
No, when you first get it, let it so greasy. Like when you like let it sit out for a little bit.
The little square pieces. You get the corner piece. You get the corner from the square. You get the corner. Those are the best.
No, bro, that's the worst. Ugh.
Is this what we taking tomorrow?
Nope.
Based on this?
No. So guys, carbon cycle is not included. This won't be included in your quiz tomorrow except for like carbon dioxide and glucose.
So C6.
What is a reservoir?
So the reservoirs were all of our different locations. So like where you moved around. The flux mechanisms were how you moved.
idea. Everybody.
Yeah.
Question E.
No.
It's not this 555. What? We think 5 is 5.
10. How is 5 plus 5
Dude,
55?
it's 55. You put the two flags together.
Mr. Taylor,
Yes, ma'am.
he's right.
Other people, sorry, let's go.
Yeah.
Two plus two, window.
We're gonna talk through this. I remember
Going
the
back and forth in
question.
elementary school.
Bro, hold on, wait. What?
That's 2.
It's the window.
Guys, we finished? Please don't distract. So, which one did you have a question? Like, did something not make sense? This one? Okay. So, what this is saying is this a possible, like, you get to go atmosphere below the ocean atmosphere? Like, is that something that could possibly happen in the game? We're still working on the short. You good? Key, you done?
Yeah.
John, you good?
Someone was done.
So guys, just seeing where we're at, do me a favor, like, we get it right after we talk through it, give me like thumbs up, yes, I got it right, something so I know. So one says, which of the following is not one way carbon can leave?
Good afternoon, Greenville. Please prepare for your
We'll
afternoon
get through it.
announcement. We are having a staff versus student soccer game on November 22nd. Interested students and staff, please see Mr. McGowan in E14. Mr. McGowan will be hosting a backpack drive for economically disadvantaged students from now through winter break. If you are interested in giving a brand new backpack that has a compartment for laptops for this year, please bring it to Mr. McGowan in E14. Lighthouse Productions Spring Musical is great. Auditions are today and callbacks are tomorrow. To audition, you need to prepare a 60-second monologue of your choice and a 60-second excerpt from the 50s or 60s style song. To get an application and to sign up, or if you have any questions, please see Ms. Wahidi, 05. There will be open gym tonight for girls basketball from 5:30 to 7. There will be an informational meeting for girls basketball trials on Thursday during Gold and CO7. Trials for wrestling are November 15th for boys and girls. Preseason conditioning will take place Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week in the auxiliary gym to prepare. Boys basketball conditioning is canceled tonight. Again, boys basketball conditioning is canceled tonight. That is all. Have a great day, Greenville.
Dang.
So we'll talk. So guys, question 1 is what is one way carbon cannot one way carbon can leave the atmosphere? The correct answer was D, the organism you are in dies. We got it right. So think about it, guys. Tricky wording. If you're in the atmosphere, are you in an organism? No. So it's impossible, right?
Top of C.
Me too.
Question 2, the correct answer is C. Who got that right?
For what?
Question 2, the correct answer is C. So what happens to carbon atoms as a result of respiration? Respiration, right? Cellular respiration, it goes from you into the atmosphere. Question 3 was B. Who got 3?
If we're being honest, I only put D because it said all of the above.
The reservoirs. They were all part of what we did. Question 4, the correct answer was A. Who got 4? Nice job, guys. The carbon atoms go from the atmosphere to plants. That's what's happening. The plants are taking in carbon dioxide gas. And finally, 5 is true. Who got 5 right?
You told me that was false.
I said whatever you think. I didn't say one or the other.
It's why
So
I
guys,
didn't
let's talk
keep
through it.
anymore.
Why is it true? Can carbon go from atmosphere to plants?
Yeah.
Yes, we just said photosynthesis. If plants die and decompose, where do they go? Soil. If the soil goes and gets washed out into the,
Ocean.
and then
Back to that.
diffusion back to the atmosphere. So guys, remember remember, please, review for your quiz tomorrow.
So keep it both. Do you want this?
You guys are keeping these.
So yeah, keep it like a cycle. You want this? Okay.
Is this paper gonna help me?
For the questions, yeah. Do me a favor, have a seat.
Oh, I just want to say bye. Have a nice day.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Why was that so aggressive? Like.
You guys want to say goodbye? You guys.
Bye. Hold up. I'm really wired. Alright. Bye. Bye. Have a great day.
Bye, guys. Thank you. Awesome job. You guys can say any final words that you want. See you, buddy. See you tomorrow? Yeah. And that's a wrap.